I'll show you what I got. Sorry for the wind, but I found the end of my French drain culvert, the 2 4-inch pipe I put in. I found the mud had just washed in here, and I mean, all that came out of here that washed in here over the winter, which that's my fault. I didn't get the erosion mat down, didn't get it sewed, but it is what it is. But I found the end of it. Now you can tell where I dammed it up there. We got water flow coming through it. I'm still getting water coming through my ditch where I put the 12-inch tile in, which there are a couple of them out there floating. So I'll have to get all that backfilled, and I should be able to stop that water. But what I've done is, in digging this mud out, I'm going to gain about 20 feet of the pond. The pond stopped about right here. Well, it stopped right there at the about where the tile was. So I'm going to go ahead and I went ahead and scratched all this out, and I will build my bank up back here, and I'm going to fill this little valley in. But we'll try to get this pond shaped up. I want to build the back side, so I've got to get my other 12-inch pipe put in, and then I'll go to backfilling it and covering it, and then we'll build this pond bank. But as you can see down through there, I've established the level of my top of my bank. So I took the transit and went around through here and shot. Got me a level line around through there, so I'll go around there and cut that bank back. Then I'll just bring it straight on around, and we'll make us a pond. So, wish me luck. I thought I had the camera on while I was backfilling the tile, but I didn't. So anyway, I got it covered up. Now I'm going to go ahead and work on cutting this and shaping this pond bank here on the right hand side. I got to dip a little bit of this out, and then we'll shape this and bring it around. And I'm going to leave about 2 or 3 feet of my tile here sticking out in the pond. So let's dip this out and start building this bank in here and wrap her up. it's gonna get dark on me here before long, so I'll show you sort of what my thought pattern is here before we go, and I'll bring you back, obviously, and kind of show you the finished product. But back here's where our little French 4-inch culvert is dumping into the pond. But I shot the transit, and I've got my elevation. If you can see those white flags around the pond, so I'll continue that same level with where I'm standing. That's level with this. So the pond actually stopped right here, so I'm going to gain quite a bit of width over there, and another probably I'd say 30 feet anyway. But this is solid rock right here. That's the reason they kind of stopped the pond right here. But on the other side of that, I dug, and that's probably going to be probably 4 foot deep right over there. So that'll create me a little point here, and then where my French drain comes out, I'm going to leave that high too, so that'll have probably a couple foot of water over it. So I'll have some undulation in the bottom versus it just being a big hole. So I'm actually excited about that, in order to make a little better place for fish to live. But anyway, I'm going to continue working my grate around the top, and I'll tie it in over there, and then we'll bring it back over there and tie it back in that side, and then I'll come back in there and slick the banks up. And then the only thing I've got to do is haul a few more loads of dirt down there next to the overflow and build that up. Then I can get my rubber up there and have that sealed off. And then on the other side where those flags are, I've got to come around there and cut that bank back to match that slope. So anyway, it's been a hectic last 2 days, but I'm afraid the video for you ain't gonna turn out real good, because I've just been on and off on video, and I've kind of been trying to think this thing through. So it may stink, which it probably always does. But anyway, if you watched, I appreciate it. And hey, if you want to follow along, be glad to have you. But I'll show you in a few days what sort of the finished product looks like. And then hopefully we can get this slicked up here before long and get some grass seed on it. So hey, we'll catch you on another one.